Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stream. What is likely going to be either the final or penultimate stream of this run. Unless I fucking die. And, well, to be honest, even if I die, as a general rule, if I get super far in a run, like endgame far in a run, and then die, I usually take a break from that run. I would come back to it, but I'd probably take a break. But I think this character is going to win. I don't think we're likely to lose at this point. I think we're near invincible, and unless I make some really bad decisions, we should be fine. But yes, anyway, welcome to the stream, and I see no particular reason to delay. I'm just going to quickly check the audio. We can just get straight into it. Although I managed to log into the audio check at exactly the same time as I was drinking tea, so it took a while for me to actually hear any audio. Yeah, let's fucking go. Skyhaven Temple it is. I don't think there's anything else I really need to do. The only other thing I was planning on doing, potentially before going right into the end of the game, was the Atronach Forge in the midden. And I do want to do that. I just want to see how this character does against the Slighted. We may end up just fucking running away like an absolute coward, but, you know, hey, at least we don't die. It's far better to run and survive than to stand and die. Certainly when I'm 46 hours into a permadeath run. That's a long fucking time. I wonder, most of my permadeath runs, they seem really consistent in terms of how long they take. Like, really consistent. I think almost every single one of them has taken close to around 50 hours. Like, you know, we're talking plus or minus 4 or 5 hours. It's strange how regular they are. I mean, I might just be making that up. I actually haven't checked. That might just be all in my head. I'm going to quickly heal Shadowmere. But yeah, that might just be all in my head. But I'm pretty sure that's true. Hello. Hey, Tanaka23. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't see any particular reason to do anything else, to be frank. Let's just head to Skyhaven. I can make some Frost Salt potions, but I don't think I need to do that just yet. We can do that in bulk once we get access to the Atronach Forge, if indeed we do. It's definitely near Markarth. I was like, I should double check where it is. I know where fucking Skyhaven Temple is. It's near Markarth. And if it isn't, then my brain has just basically failed to function. Which does happen on occasion, but I'm pretty sure I've been to this place enough that I know where it is. Yeah, I think once we oh, hello. Okay, I guess you guys are following me. I thought they just teleported there. I guess I'm wrong. But yeah, once we I don't think we need to gather any more ingredients. I don't think we need to gather anything else. I think we just need, it's just the main quest. That's it. That's all that remains. And that will take us to where we need to go, which is that final battle against Alduin. So, I mean, we've still got a little way to go now. Skyhaven Temple. I mentioned at the end of the previous stream, we've got Skyhaven Temple, we've got the trek up to Parthenax, we've got the first fight against Alduin, because I've already done Blackreach, I've already got the Elder Scroll, so I don't need to go anywhere for that. We just go straight into the fight against Alduin. Then we've got the bloody Civil War debate round table truce thing, which is going to be a right pain in my ass. And finally we've got Odoving, trapping him in Dragon's Reach. That's pretty much the lot. Okay, so yeah, Skyhaven Temple's kind of a pushover. There is a dragon here, but oh, I guess, do we want any dragon shouts? That's something I didn't think about, because this character simply isn't going to use that many. Can you little fuckers stop attacking my horse, please? Thank you. This character simply doesn't use that many, other than Dragon Rend. Like, slow time is a lot less useful for this character, because we deal damage so slowly that giving ourselves a bit of extra time, effectively a short period of invincibility is what slow time is, because you can dodge all the attacks. Doesn't actually help that much, because we grind things out. We just survive. That's the whole point. So slow time is limited. Elemental Fury might be better, actually, because it does significantly increase our DPS. I guess slow time does as well, just in a slightly different way. What the fuck? Someone just did a shitload of damage. Holy crap. I guess that's... Forsworn archers are always really tough, aren't they? Oh, are they running because the dragon's shown up? Yeah, I think they're running because the dragon's shown up. Now, what kind of dragon is this? We're going to need to figure that out relatively quickly. Preferably... Okay, it's fine. It's attacking... Come on. What color is the attack? Frost. Another fucking frost dragon, man. Frost potions are the ones that I really, really want to hold on to. And the problem... One of the big problems with this dragon is there's not a lot of places around here where he can land. Did that just breathe fire on me? Was that the dragon? No. Where did the fucking fire come from? What? That's weird. Why is the frost dragon occasionally breathing fire? Okay. The problem is Esbern and Kaine's Peace is shout. Ooh, Kaine's Peace is okay. And I don't actually remember what Kaine's Peace does. Is that the one that just means animals stop attacking you? I don't actually remember. Is it or does it work on anything? Oh, yeah, it calms animals and it restores a shitload of health, stamina, and magicka. Okay, that's solid. That might be worth looking into, but honestly, I don't think I need it. I have so many healing. I have access to so much healing through my alchemy that Kaine's Peace probably isn't necessary. Yeah, I think this character just simply does not have much use for Dragon Shouts. Obviously, Marked for Death was the big one that we were originally intending to use with the character, but as my rules state, I cannot deal damage with anything other than unarmed attacks, or like unarmed sources, so shield bashes, etc. Turns out Marked for Death deals damage. I thought it just tanked armor into the ground, but no, it actually damages, which is funny because it means it would actually be better for my purposes if it didn't deal damage, because I'd be allowed to use it and it would just tank armor. Because armor's such a huge problem for this character. But become ethereal in case of complicated situation? Yeah, I should probably... You're right. Actually, I think I've already got... I don't think I need many. Oh, I've already got 2 of them. Oh, or a Whisper as well. That is useful for fighting the Slighted. Okay. Yeah, I've got a few things that I probably want to pick up. I've only got 1 Dragon Soul, but we can acquire a few more. Yeah, you're right though. Become Ethereal is has serious utility. I mean, many of the effects of Become Ethereal I can replicate with my spells and with my things, because I can basically make myself invincible thanks to Power of Life. And I can... What is with all this fucking fire? It keeps breathing frost on the ground and leaving fire marks. I'm really confused. Is that like an error, or is it Esbern who's casting the fire? Like, does the... What is happening? It is! It's breathing frost? Is that a bug? Predator's Might gives Fortify health and stamina also. Oh, it's a fucking reanimated dragon. Pain in the ass. Okay. Not run into that before, but I can understand that's probably what's happening. Yeah, Fortify. Fortify might be good. How long does Predator's Might last for? I mean, we can check that out. Fortify health, 360 seconds. Okay, it's a bit limited. I'm pretty sure it doesn't stack with Transmute Muscles, because if it's a proper Fortify health effect, then it won't stack with Transmute. They normally don't, which is annoying, because Transmute is my main source of, like, health. So obviously 300 is a hell of a lot better than the 120 or so I get from Transmute, but just trying to deal with all the Forsworn. Clear as much space as possible so I don't get ambushed. Though it looks like they're all fleeing in terror from the dragon, which I don't remember that happening. I swear they normally fight. Oh, there's a bunch of reanimated Forsworn. Of course, these guys are going to fight. But I need to find a nice open stretch of ground where I can lure the dragon so it can actually fucking land. Because right now I can do nothing to it. Oh, hey, there's Shadowmere. Just don't get yourself dragoned, alright, bud? Why did everything just go red? That was really weird. Okay, well, I'm going to hope that that wasn't a bad thing. Oh, here's the Hag Raven. Are you running away as well? Holy crap. Chill, bro. Okay, I'm seeing no more red dots. It is just the dragon. Right. The problem is, Esbern and Delphine are invincible, and Esbern and Delphine are fucking incapable of luring this thing anywhere else. Disarm for more fist-to-fist fights. Ooh! That's really good, actually. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're absolutely right, because normally disarm's pretty useless. But... God damn. Yeah. Huh. So, I don't know, because the one thing I'm thinking I might want to use disarm on are the slighted. But there's a limit to how much I'll fight the slighted. Honestly, I think the amount of time, because I'm only planning on fighting one slighted in this entire playthrough, the amount of time I'd save, or the amount of, like, energy I'd get... Hang on. Why is there suddenly fucking hundreds of red dots? Can he repeatedly reanimate them? Oh, he fucking can. That's gonna be a real pain. Okay. This dragon has clearly been buffed since the last time I was here. Oh! Of course he has! I got deadly dragons. I downloaded a new mod. Did he just try and reanimate them again, but instead accidentally kill them? Because that's what it seems like. I just need to find... Is there some fucking open ground somewhere where this piece of shit can land? Please. Yeah, problem is he's just going to keep attacking Esbern and Delphine, isn't he? And they're miles away. I'm just going to run to some open ground and see if the dragon follows me. Hope that the dragon follows me. Hey, dragon, I'm here. Come at me. And, like, fight me for realsies. Nope, not like that. Yeah, okay, just reanimated them all again. I think he can land here. I'm pretty sure he can. That's the burial mound he came from. He can certainly land over here. Come on, buddy, boo. Can you come at me, please? Yes, land, land, land. That's a hover? No, it's a land. Fuck yeah, okay. So I'm going to use... I'm confused as to whether this is a frost or a fire dragon. I'm going to pop frost, because that's what it looks like. And we'll see how that affects the damage that I take. Same with magic. And now let's get in. Oh, that's a drain health. Cool, I'm immune to that, that's fine. Quick block. I don't even need to block. I'm probably better off just powering through and attacking. I don't know what he just did, but it scares me slightly. I think... Oh, that was just the bloody... That was the resurrection shout again, but every time he uses it, he loses control of the ones he raised previously. And in this case... Yeah, looks like... Maybe that's frost and fire. That's quite interesting. I've not run into that before. I'm not too late, it seems. You said around 12, yes? This would mean you're 2 hours behind me. Hi. Yeah, no, so I was planning on starting around 12. I unfortunately got delayed, so I started around 1 instead. So I'm probably only 1 hour behind you then. Hey-oh. Oh, God. No, hitbox. Okay, that's a problem. Why is his hitbox bugging on me? Shit. Okay, that's an issue. Clearly, wherever he's standing... Okay, it's a problem for the hitbox. Nice. That's fine. Nope. Nope. Not fine. I'm not hitting him. That is going to be a problem if I'm struggling to hit him. Okay, that's a hover, not a land. I would appreciate it if you would land. Yeah, just hover. See? This is the problem with hovering, is you can't get me when I'm just standing behind a pillar. Come on, laddie. Landing, landing, landing. Because this is one of the last dragon fights I'm going to have where I don't have access to Dragon Rend. Yeah, I'm better off just attacking straight through this guy because his breath attacks don't do anything to me. Whatever this drain life thing is doesn't seem to work on me. And I can face tank a good few hits from his melee attack, and it gives me opportunities to get more damage in rather than blocking them. Against Alduin, I'll have to block much more frequently. That's the hover. Yeah. Yeah, get fucked. Yeah, that must be something that Deadly Dragons added, is dragons that deal, like, multiple elemental types. That's really interesting. Because he's, I think, dealing more... Certainly the Mono Frost Dragon we fought before wasn't even dealing enough damage to overcome my healing aura. Whereas this one actually is. It's possible this one's just stronger, but... Based on the fact that it does seem to do multiple elements, I think that's what's going on. Insert 1 hour of face slaps later. Yep, you're not wrong. I just hope, come on, can we get him down low enough? Can we get him down low enough that he staggers? Oh, did we get him? He made the noise, Is he going to crash? I think we just got him. Right? No? No, no, not quite. Let's quickly heal. I mean, we don't need to heal, to be fair. But, come on. See, this is the problem with picking up a load of dragon shouts. Is that for every word of a dragon shout I get, I have to go through this. So I think the fewer dragons I fight in this run, the better. Because my god, this takes a while. It's not so bad if they're more prone to landing, that's a hover. But given how averse this guy seems to be to actually landing, it's a thing. And again, I've got to make sure this fight takes less than 5 minutes, because otherwise I'm going to run out of time on my resistances. Land? Is that a landing? Yes! Good, 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 good. I should be able to keep him down now. Ah, yes! There we go. Got him, got him, got him good, got him good. We're not going to have to deal with that shit anymore. Now I can start, like, actually blocking him when he does that. Rather than just face tanking it in order to get more damage in. Oh, okay. I thought he was going for a breath. Never mind. I have literally no idea what that breath does. I assume it's life drain, because it looks like it's life drain, but like... he's not doing anything. And I am immune to life drain, so... Grounded finally. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do just like their constant hovering. I got a mod to make them a bit more likely to land than usual. Yeah, I mean, my biggest problem is that, as far as I can tell, I mean, this may not be correct, but this is just what I've kind of sort of figured out, the conclusion that I've come to over time, is that I believe the thing that decides is literally just whether or not they can land. Like, they'll basically have a certain number of spots where they either hover or land, and it will pick a random one of those near you and go to it. That's fine. But if you're in an area where there are no, like, open ground landing spots for the dragon, it just doesn't land. It just hovers forever. And there's nothing you can do about it other than move somewhere else. Which, yeah, is tedious and annoying, to put it mildly. Weak. He is weak. You're strong. Crush him. I do love that particular segment. Oh, I should probably pay attention, because this is a Briarheart with a Warhammer, which is something that's actually dangerous to me. Not if I block him, of course, but Briarhearts are pretty strong. I did start that quest. Oh, fuck yeah! Frost Salts and Void Salts. That's actually amazing. Fantastic. But, yeah, I started that quest. I got into the fight with Tyrannus. I got a fist fight with him because I pickpocketed all his weapons off him, so we were just going mano a mano, which, obviously, I'm better set up to win that fight. But, yeah, then one of my, someone in my chat reminded me that in order to complete that quest, you have to beat the dude to death with the Mace of Molag Bal, which would contradict my unarmed only rules. So I actually literally cannot complete that quest. So, yep. We just started that quest for absolutely nothing. I mean, hey, we got to fight Tyrannus. That was fun. Tyrannus is always an interesting fight. I'm going to quickly cast Feather Falling. I'm super paranoid about this shit. Okay. There we go. Does this actually have anything in it? Oh, it does. Okay, again, I'm going to take the empty common, because I think it's common soul gems that you need for the Atronach Forge recipe. I should really check that out. Although, honestly, if I need common soul gems, should be able to buy plenty of them from the mages in the college regardless. Why not punch him and use the mace for the final strike? Now, the mace is the reward anyways, even though it does look cool and prompts a funny line from guards. Because, I mean, even using the mace for the final strike would contradict the rules. I can only deal damage with unarmed sources. That is a rule, and sometimes that leads to weird and funny complications, like not being able to complete certain quests. It's like my... I'm trying to think, what were the other complications I've run into? Just like random complications. So one of the big ones was for my naked character, because I did a naked character. My previous permadeath run was a nude permadeath, where I could only wear I could only wear jewelry, so rings, necklaces, circlets. Yeah, turns out people don't buy things from you and charge you 10 times as much if you try and interact with them while naked. So that was an interesting complication. In the end, I just decided, you know what, I was originally intending to just work around it, but I decided in the end, I was like, you know what, working around it is far too complex. So I just I changed up the rules to allow me to put on a robe, just like the basic monk robe you start the game with, when interacting with merchants. But that was an interesting complication to try and work around for a while. Because basically what it would have done was it would have forced me to go down the lock-picking pickpocket route, where I just stole things from merchants and stuff instead. Greater Soul, Grand, and Black Soul Gems only for recipes that require Soul Gems. Okay, so maybe it's greater then. We'll see. Because you literally find the recipe for Fire Salts. I think. Did you find the recipe for Fire Salts? I don't actually remember. Hang on. Oh! I actually think it doesn't need soul gems. Right? Or maybe it does. Hang on. Let me see. Because I think it's the same recipe as vanilla. Oh, no, it says any soul gem. On the Skyrim wiki. You can put in literally any soul gem, apparently. Cool. Okay. And then everything else requires... Yeah, everything else requires greater or better. But for the salt specifically, you can just put in any soul gem. Huh. Cool. That's fine then. I don't know if it needs to be empty or filled, but again, we can easily just buy a bunch of fucking filled petties from Winterhold. Okay, now we need to stand around for bloody ages while they rant on and on about this wall. We can go on a little expedition. Hey, we can grab the Dragon Smithing book. There we go. There it is. Compendium of Draconic Armor. Beautiful. Oh, and Dragonbane. Holy fuck. So, one of the things that I enjoyed, one of my previous characters, the character which died on the Leap of Faith, for those who were here from Jay's stream yesterday, was, that was the second death. I did end up completing the run with that character. It was a paladin. It was heavy armor, restoration magic, sword and board. So shield and Dawnbreaker as the primary weapon. However, for dragons, Dawnbreaker was pretty crap. Like, really bad. Because Dawnbreaker doesn't have the Daedric armor penetration bonus, at least I don't believe it does. It counts as silver rather than Daedric. And in general, so it's basically like trying to use an ebony sword on a dragon, which is fine, but not insane. Dragonbane, the one-handed katana that is Dragonbane, picked it up from Skyhaven Temple. Holy fuck, that weapon shreds dragons. Like, actually, this destroys dragons so fucking quickly. Even Alduin takes a shitload of damage from that. I was dealing damage to Alduin faster than I was with my, like, Daedric Warhammer character. Renowned Leap of Faith failure. Yeah, you know what's funny is, immediately before, when I was going up to the edge, I was like, should I do Bard's Leap? Should I not? You know what? If this kills me, I deserve to die. It fucking killed me. Oh, that was a rough one. Because again, I don't remember how far in I was, but it was like solidly far into that character. It wasn't so far that, because normally if I get super far into a run and then die, like late game, like if this character were to die now, I'd take a break. I'd do something else. I wouldn't just jump straight back into the run. Unlike where I was with the Paladin, I did just jump straight back into the run. So you not only jinxed yourself, you also ended up like the Bard. Yep, that is precisely what happened. Oh, actually, I think I can skip this by sprinting, yeah. Cool. Okay. I've never actually tried the other Blade's weapons, like Blade's Quarterstaff. I'm pretty sure that's new, actually. I think that's one of my mods that added that, or like a new mod. Whereas, you know, the Daikatanas and Katanas and Wakizashis and stuff, those have always been here. At least, certainly from Requiem. I don't think they're in the vanilla game. Oh, hey, skill book. Might as well. Alrighty. We good? Can we go now? Any ideas for the next character? So, yeah, the next Skyrim character, hang on, I'm just going to quickly skip through this dialogue. Blah, 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 blah. So the next character, what I'm going to do is because I have been planning for a while on upgrading to Skyrim Special Edition. I'm still playing on Legendary Edition on Requiem 4.0. I'm going to upgrade to Special Edition for Requiem 5.0. And I'm going to be downloading the Wildlander mod pack, which used to be known as Ultimate Skyrim. I remember following it back in the day when it was known as Ultimate Skyrim, but I didn't have a PC that was capable of running it, whereas now I do. And I'm going to be downloading, and it's a huge mod pack that overhauls a shitload of stuff. It's based on Requiem, so Requiem's at the core. And we're just going to be it's not going to be a specific challenge for that character. I think I'm probably going to give my chat a bit of a choice on which build I go for. I'm gonna go for one of the 3 original runs that I did. So the 3 original runs, which I still consider to be sort of the overall archetypes for a successful permadeath run. Every run I've done since then has been like variations on one of these 3. Archmage, so dedicated robes, all schools of magic, blah blah blah. Heavy armor 2-handed warrior. And Stealth Archer. Those were the 3 original builds that I completed the permadeath run as. Stealth Archer was the first, and then I managed Heavy Armor, and then I managed Archmage. And I'm going to do one of those 3 again. Probably Stealth Archer. Because it was the original run I ever did, and Wildlander's like a completely... Because I know a lot about Requiem, right? I've played a shitload of Requiem, but Wildlander adds so many new elements. Like, I won't know what all the spells are, I won't know what all the enemies are capable of. There's so much information I won't have, so I'm so much more likely to die in Wildlander that I kind of want to go back and sort of redo... Because these original runs, they were long before I started streaming. None of those were on stream. And I've never played an Archer on stream at all yet. So I think I definitely want to play an Archer on stream. So I think the next build that I do for Skyrim is going to be Stealth Archer on Wildlander on Skyrim Special Edition. Hopefully my PC can run it. It should be able to. In theory, the specs are good enough. But in practice, Skyrim is temperamental. So, and then in terms of like other stuff that I'm doing, I'm gonna start. I've got an idea for a minimum kills Elden Ring run, which is I think you can get through the entirety of Elden Ring killing only 14 creatures. That's creatures, not only 14 bosses. That's things. We do not kill any regular enemy. We just kill only 14 things in the entire game. I think we can get through the whole game like that, based on if my knowledge of the game is good, which, bear in mind, I've only beaten the fucking thing once, so that'll be quite the challenge. And then the other one I've been thinking about doing potentially is permadeath on Fallout 4 Survival. I don't have any mods for Fallout 4, but I think Survival alone in the vanilla game provides enough of a challenge. But it would be permadeath, survival, no power armor, minimum health. Because with power armor, permadeath survival is much more viable. With like 1 endurance, no power armor, my character dies in seconds to anything on survival mode, so it would be very planning heavy, it would be very intensive, and I think it could be quite fun. I would love to see Stealth Archer. Yeah, honestly, Stealth Archer's a really fun character. The only potential downside to doing Stealth Archer right after this one is that Stealth Archer is also an alchemy character. I guess you don't need to go super heavy into alchemy. Yeah, because last time I did go super heavy into alchemy because alchemy is very strong and obviously it gives you access to powerful poisons as well as good invisibility potions for the stealth side of things. But you don't actually need to go heavy into alchemy. You just need, because like invisibility potions, you just need Nirnroot. Like, even with barely any investment in alchemy, Nirnroot will give you like, I don't remember how much. It's like 120 seconds for an invisibility potion, which is plenty long enough. And in terms of poisons, again, the main one is Daedra Hearts, which are incredibly potent even without the benefits. Like, they're way more potent with the benefits, of course, but without, they're still pretty powerful. So, that's my general plan. I might scale back on the alchemy with that character. Yeah, we'll see. But Stealth Archer was a fun one. Because it's the thing that I really like about Stealth Archer in Requiem compared to Vanilla is that in Requiem, the emphasis is on the stealth, not on the archer. Because as an archer, in Vanilla, you just sneak up and you like snipe things and they die and that's the whole run, right? Which is fun, but it is a little straightforward. In Requiem, there's a lot of things, a shitload of things that you cannot kill as an archer. You just straight up can't. Good fucking, like you can kill a centurion, but you'll burn through so many arrows, it's simply not worth it. Like, you can't kill dragon priests, you can't kill enchanted spheres. That's similar to this character, because you simply don't deal enough damage to overcome their regeneration. And that means the emphasis is on you sneaking past challenges rather than, particularly the more dangerous ones, rather than taking them on head on. And the Alduin fight with the Stealth Archer character was absolutely incredible. It's the most unique Alduin fight I've ever had. Because I couldn't deal with the fucking bone men. So I just had to constantly be ducking around, like, using invisibility potions, hiding from them, waiting for them to go away, and then getting, like, sneak attacks off on Alduin. Although, you can't actually sneak attack Alduin, but, you know, just basically whittling him down over time. It was actually a ton of fun, that fight. Okay. We need to go speak to the Greybeards, I believe. So let's do that. I am wearing the amulet, right? Yeah, okay, good. Talk to Angia. That's the one. Shabam! There we go. And now he's going to send me to Parthenax, I believe. What is it? Hang on, what? Is it telling me to go in a different door? Ah, of course it is. Stealth Archer, also first smithing character I've done in a while, because you basically need a Daedric bow. I guess there is a free, in Requiem 4.0, again, this is another thing which I need to get used to with Wildlander, because if it's Requiem 5.0, a bunch of the, like, fixed spawn items, which I'm familiar with from 4.0, which I might base a build around, simply might just not be there. They might have been moved, they might have been debuffed. Like, there is a free Daedric bow available at the very end of the Gulda's Amulet questline in Requiem 4.0, which wasn't there in 3.0. And I don't know why they added it, because that quest's actually really easy to complete at a relatively low level. Because it's just a bunch of Draugr, they're not super strong. And it gives you access to a Daedric weapon super early, so they may well have removed that for 5.0, because I always felt that was a little too strong.
Your training proceed.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Hang on a minute.
Of such gravity, we need to know.
I'm getting a phone call. I just quickly need to check. I'll be back in a tick. Well, that was a scam. Been a while since I've had... Actually, no, it hasn't. I've had, like... There was a long period where I had no scam phone calls.
Have you learned nothing from us?
In the last, like, 2 weeks, I've suddenly had, like, 3. So, yeah, apparently someone's got hold of my phone number again. Blah, blah, blah.
Do not be... As for me, no, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Gotta wait for his mate to come over here and chastise him. Yeah, there we go. Good man.
Dragonborn, wait.
No, took you long enough. There we go.
Forgive me, I was... The
Blah, blah,
decision
blah. Yeah,
whether
cool. Parthenax.
it is called- we do
I
not
believe this leads straight into the Alduin fight, right?
creators ever knew it.
I'm pretty sure.
But only Parthenax, the master. You weren't... But, thanks to the blades, you now... He lives... He speaks to us only rarely.
Because you go up there, and I believe he immediately tells you about the Elder Scroll.
We will teach
And I've already got the Elder Scroll. So I think okay, I think I'm going to go straight into fighting Alduin now. Interesting. We'll see how this goes. I don't remember if he's stronger here, or if he's... I think he's stronger when you fight him in Sovngarde, is he not? I think he's, like, buffed. I don't think he's the same in both fights. Shabam. Nice. Okay, they're heading outside. Thinking about it. So, there are a few things I can do before this. I could train in... Is it worth me training in heavy armor? It might be, because heavy armor... It's possible for my heavy armor to hit 100 over the course of this run. I don't think it's likely, but it might happen. And hitting 100 would obviously be a benefit because I could potentially pick up the perks. But realistically, I'm not even going to level up many more times. Yeah, realistically, I don't think I'm going to gain any benefit from training at this point. He was supposedly weakened after the first battle, which is why I went to Sovngarde to eat souls to regenerate his power. Logic dictates he will be weak in Sovngarde. At least reality in most aspects would. Yeah, you're right. He should be weaker in Sovngarde than he was in the first battle, but that doesn't make sense from a game design perspective. I don't know if his damage gets, like, buffed in Sovngarde or if it's the same. I mean, I guess we'll find out, hey. Because, as I have mentioned before, I know Alduin's damage. I did damage tests to see exactly how high his damage was. He deals 1500 damage and has 30% armor penetration, which means the minimum damage you can take from Alduin is 300 damage per hit with an armor rating of around 1100 or greater. Because above that, the 30% reduction drops you to 800, which is the armor rating cap regardless. So anything higher than that doesn't actually improve your... doesn't actually reduce his damage. 300 damage per hit is a fucking lot. I mean, that kills me very fast. Though with all my buffs, I'm in a much better spot. But I won't have all my buffs against the Alduin, because I'm not going to have the extra 50 health from Namira's ring, because there are no corpses for me to eat in Sovngarde. Alduin's the one who's doing all that shit. Okay, good God, can you please hurry up? Holy fuck. You walk like you're an ancient man. Oh, hang on a minute. Fucking geriatrics. Trying to teach me about words and shit. Oh, I have to learn all 3 words, despite the fact that you're better off only ever using 1 word. Because otherwise it's slow as shit getting up the mountain. I guess you need to use all 3 words in Sovngarde, don't you?
Clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Just gonna keep running around you in circles, mate. Okay, let's think. I should definitely pick up the first word of Become Ethereal. And I think I should definitely pick up the first word of Aura Whisper. Oh, hang on, I should wait for him to give me Knowledge of Clear Skies, in case I bug stuff out by doing things in the middle.
Clear skies.
Good, okay. Disarm is interesting, but again, I think the only thing it's useful for, I think, is the Slighted. And I'm actually not even sure if that works. It's possible that you can't disarm the Slighted, because you can't pickpocket them. Or rather, you can, but you can't pickpocket their weapons off of them. Dismay? I mean, Dismay would be fine, actually. Fear spells are perfectly permissible under the rules, but I just think it's probably not necessary. When marked for death, unfortunately deals damage. Otherwise, marked for death would absolutely be the best shout by a country fucking mile, because the armor reduction is huge on this character. Yeah, let's grab Aura Whisper.
We'll blow away the mist.
For when we fight, try and fight the Slighted. I don't even know how long this lasts. Oh, we can test that later. I like the mod that lengthens the Dragonrend shout a bit. Yeah, I have always felt that the Dragonrend shout is a bit shit. In terms of half the time when I Dragonrend, particularly in the Alduin fight, half the time when you Dragonrend him, he takes most of the duration of the shout to actually go through the landing animation. Like, he'll circle around for a little bit to try and find somewhere to land. And then he finally sort of slowly lands, like, lethargically on the ground, and by the time he lands, the fucking shout's worn off, so he can just lift off again. Yeah, I'm going to quickly cast Feather Falling in case I accidentally fall off. Not super likely, I don't think, but possible, and that would be a terrible fucking way for this character to die. Can we get the Ice Blade, please? Oh, I don't have Transmute active, do I? That would help. Or do I? Are they just that resistant to physical damage? No, I don't. Okay. Oh! What? Hang on. Where's my health? Holy fuck. I'm not wearing any of my armor. Wow. I mean, not that Ice Wraiths deal significant physical damage, but I'm pretty sure their damage is Mono Frost, so My armor doesn't actually help a lot, but still kind of crazy that I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I guess they're just that resistant to physical damage, huh? Ice Wraith's pretty tanky. This should be 950? No, 900. Oh yeah, it's 950 with the stew, isn't it? I'm going to have to pop... If I want stew to be active during the Alduin fight, which I definitely do, I'm going to have to pop it before I go into the Elder Scroll vision, which, by the way, is buggy as shit. This vision, the number of times I've had this vision bug out is crazy. It happens all the fucking time. Okay, where are we at now? I think... Oh, we're at the top already. Yep. I believe we are. Where's little Parthy Poos? Ah, yes. Okay. Here we are. This is the top. I like how it still fucking staggers me even when I just dismiss it. That's a bit of a strange thing, but fine. No matter, I suppose. Hey, Parthy. Come on. What are you doing, bud? Do you want to actually... Yeah, okay, enough posturing. I know you're a dragon. I realize this is a big shock if I was new, but I'm not. So land and let me talk to you, please. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah.
What? Yeah, it has been long since I held...
Just skip the fucking... No, skip the no formalities, no formalities. Skip the conversation. I want to get on with my life. Come on, hurry up. Yol. Go on, yol into the wall. I know you fucking want to. I'm just going to bounce around everywhere until he finishes talking. There we go. Yeah, see, that's really interesting. The way the fire lingers, that's added by the Deadly Dragons mod. That's not something I'm used to. That's really cool. I like that. So far, all the improvements I've seen from Deadly Dragons have just been really good. Like, just giving dragons access to a bunch of random dragon shouts. Like, that fucking reanimation dragon shout was fantastic. That's not even a dragon shout in vanilla or in the game. That's the power of the ritual stone, but they turned it into a dragon shout, and that makes a lot of sense. It's really cool. Yeah, get fired. Did I have to wait for him to finish talking before it counted? No, okay, good. Blah, 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 blah. Power of life, I guess. Nah, let's leave horse whistle for now.
It is long since I had the pleasure of speech.
I'm just going to run in circles around you. Cool, okay.
You would not come all this way.
Blah, blah, blah.
Gross. Your our Hadrime, Drem, all. Yeah, but why?
Etc, etc. Come on, hurry up.
Perhaps this world is...
I didn't come here to debate philosophy with you. No, that's exactly what I came to do. I like debating philosophy with a angry dragon. Not angry dragon, but like a big growly dragon. Still can't believe this is Mario.
of the world. This here, it was the Kell. Which is why I have teed if you with.
Why can't I? Why can't I? I don't see the red hat with an M on it. Honestly, that's got to be a mod that exists, right? I think that would be amazing if you can get a mod for Parthenax which puts like a Mario hat on him and gives him a mustache. That is fantastic. That's got to exist. Someone's got to have made that. Okay, here we are. Yep. Read the Elder Scroll of the Time Wound. So now we want to cast all of my buffs right now. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to properly make use of them now, and many of them may have, like the duration, hopefully they won't have worn off fully, but the duration will have worn down by the time we got to, by the time we get to them. So I guess we'll just have to see. Powerful healing aura. Gotta wait for the magicka to come back on that one, because it's quite expensive. Okay, cool. Full armor. Let's fucking go. Oh, first things first. Stews. And let's save as well. And now we read. We make sure to save first because this is one of the buggiest fucking quests in the entire goddamn game. This thing bugs out all the goddamn time. Like, half the time Alduin just doesn't fucking land, half the time, like, you know, sometimes he'll land and then they just won't fight, and it's a pain in the ass. Super Mario Parthenax. Yeah, I would like to see that. That would be great. I think that would be a fantastic mod. Oop. I don't remember where I'm supposed to be looking. Hello. God. This one really does drag on, doesn't it? Really only happened a couple of times for me. Again, different mods and 1 or 2 no mods. I've had this happen to me in vanilla Skyrim. This cutscene and the one in the Companions quest line where you're trapped in a room and you see Farkas turn into a werewolf. Those two are the ones which I've really had problems with, where it'll just freak out. Like these guys, I think they're supposed to, yeah, like I think this cutscene has already started bugging slightly. Okay, no, good, because I was going to say, I swear to God, Gormlaith's supposed to come in way faster than that. Is it Gormlaith? I don't remember. I can't see the names on the screen, I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm pretty sure that one's Gormlaith, right? Yes.
A glorious day, is it not?
Okay, so we've got through the first part, which is they have to kill this dragon. And now we get to the second part that can fuck up, where Alduin just doesn't show up. Happens a lot. Yo, how's it going? Hey, Waz, good to see you. I will send you on a speed run through Apocrypha. Say hi to Herman Mora for me. Yeah, I do. Again, that's one of the things. I don't know if... I think Wildlander has a Dragonborn patch, right? Because there is a Dragonborn patch for Requiem, but it's only available for Requiem 5.0 on Special Edition. I assume that's included in Wildlander, so I'll be able to do Dragonborn in Requiem for the first time in ages. Because the last time I did Dragonborn with an actual Requiem patch was way back on, like, Requiem 2.0 or something. I think that was the last time I had a working patch for Requiem Dragonborn. But, I mean, it's obvious. I think Dragonborn's really cool. I think it's a ton of fun. These guys are taking their time.
Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
You missed a pretty crazy stream last time, Waz. Got a raid within like the first 5 minutes and then had like 15-20 people for the whole stream, which was pretty cool. Which is a hell of a lot more than I normally have. But we also completed Companions and the Thieves Guild questline. So all that's left now is the main quest. So, and I mean, we're just kind of blasting through that. I'm gonna try and fight. I know you probably want to see me fight a Slighted, and I do actually kind of want to see how well I can do against it, and I'd quite like more salts, so I'm going to try and take on the Slighted in the Midden, in the College of Winterhold. Okay, good, it worked. We should be fine now. As long as the cutscene just ends. Yeah, so this, I think we're good now. I don't think it's going to bug out. But I'm going to try and fight the one in the Midden, and see how we do against that, because will the Sneaker Archer consider Dark Brotherhood or no? It probably will do Dark Brotherhood, I'd have thought. Because I was just saying earlier, I think for my first Wildlander character, I'll go back to one of the 3 archetypes that was my first run, which is either Archmage, Two-Handed Heavy Armor, or Stealth Archer, and I think I'm going to go Stealth Archer, because I haven't played an Archer yet on stream. So I think that could be interesting. Only downside is that it's potentially quite similar to this character, in that it starts off with a lot of sneaky stuff. There's like a bit of pickpocket looping, that kind of thing. And also my original... But I might try and do a Stealth Archer character which doesn't do that. I might try and do a Stealth Archer that's a little more... that's a little different to the original one that I did. It'll be harder, but I'm also better at the game now than I was, so... Maybe that will be fine. I'm also... Bear in mind, I know fuck all about what's in Wildlander, so... There might be a ton of stuff in Wildlander that I just don't expect. It'll be very interesting. I'm really excited to give it a go. Because I don't know what's added for Requiem 5.0. I don't know what's different in Special Edition. I don't think much is different in Special Edition. and I have no idea the details of what's gone into Wildlander. Wow, he fell immediately. I've not seen that before. Yeah, I feel like, for some reason, he's kind of shown up with, like... I feel like the characters had less health this time. Because I swear, Hakon went down in the fight against the dragon, and I don't think he normally goes down. Yeah, I think, yeah, Hakon, like, went down in the fight earlier, and also in the fight against Alduin. I think, for whatever reason, he's just missing a load of health. This cutscene's really buggy, but fortunately, none of the bugs were cutscene breaking, so we're good. Okay. Are my buffs still active? Because that was fucking ages. There we go. Can I have Dragon Rend, please? Thank you. That seems pretty important. It's removed all my buffs. It's literally removed every single one of my buffs. You are fucking kidding me. I'm not technically in combat yet, am I? I think. So let's try and get these buffs up as soon as humanly possible. Shit. I completely forgot it just removes all your buffs. Transmute. Let's, fucking powerful healing aura. Now, let's try and eat a stew and see if this does anything. Beef stew. Am I in combat? I don't actually know. I didn't see whether that worked. Do I have Fortify Health from Beef Stew? Oh, yes. Okay, good, good, good. I'm not in combat yet, technically. The fight hasn't started, which means I can use those buffs. And then also cast Mage Armor. And then put my armor on before he finishes speaking. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. We didn't lose out on anything. We wasted a Beef Stew and a Bestial Stew, but at this point, it doesn't matter. We could probably spend the entire rest of the game with those effects active, because I don't think it's going to take me more than, like, 5 hours to finish this game at this point. Okay, I realize I've massively interrupted this guy's monologue by just constantly ducking in and out of menus. I should be Dragon Rending him, shouldn't I? There we go. Come on, land. Yeah, Dragon Rend really doesn't last long enough. Like, look at this shit. He's not even fucking landing. He's not even fucking landing. Okay, there we go. Hello. Oh, I forgot. He's got fucking drain life, doesn't he? That's a pain in the ass. Oh, that bite attack does a lot, man. Also, my stamina is way down. Why is my stamina so shit? Oh, is he just blasting me with frost? I think he's just blasting me with frost. Okay, so... do we want one of every potion? I think we want one of every potion, right? And then let's pop a quick honeycomb potion. It's not important anyways, he's just saying boring stuff. You are not wrong. But look at that fucking damage though, guys. This is going to be one hell of a slap fight. This is going to be a very, very long slap fight indeed. Can you, like, chill somewhere and hover so I can hit you with Dragon Rend? Because if you... do you guys remember last time when I was fighting this fucker? Where I kept missing him with Dragon Rend and then it just took so long to do anything? Can you hover, please? For fuck's sake. I mean, I can try aiming it at him, but, like... there we go. Jesus Christ. Problem is, I'm going to run out of buffs. I don't know how his health here compares to his health in Sovngarde. Like, I don't know if he has a lot more here, or it's the same here as it is in Sovngarde, or what. Oh, did he just get me with Drain Life? He might have done. No, he's just breathing fire at me. It's okay, we're taking fuck all damage, so we're good. That's not too bad. I mean, yeah, damage isn't terrible. It does mean it's just going to take me a while, isn't it? If I'm chipping off teeny tiny amounts of his health with every Dragon Rend. Yeah, this is the really shit part of this fight. It's like, it wouldn't be so bad if he just started hovering more frequently, you know? Like, he's not even on the screen half the time. Like, you can't fight him unless you Dragon Rend, and half the time he's just running away. You know what? That was fucking miles away. Oh no, there we go. Hey, I got him. I was like, I'm too far ahead of him. That's not going to get him. Fuck yeah. That worked really well. I'm truly astounded that that worked. Oh, that's drained vitality. Shit. Okay, that's a problem. Are you okay, sir? Because you appear to be struggling. That's fine. We can survive a drain vitality from the looks of things. In fact, we can handily survive a drain vitality. That's really not taking much health off. It's annoying for my magicka and for my stamina, but I have potions for those. I mean, I've got potions for all of it, but, you know. Let's just hide behind something for now, until drain vitality goes away at least. And pop another honeycomb. Oh, what? I seem to be getting stuck on the scenery here. Kind of annoying. Can you not, sir? There is no doubt your Doom-driven stealth archer is your next call. What is Doom-driven from? I'm trying to remember. That's a reference to something, but I don't remember what it is. Land, you prick. And don't drain vitality me next time, please. Because that's your most annoying shout by a country fucking mile. Do we have enough magicka right now to transmute? We do, good, because that's starting to wear off, and that transmute wearing off is real bad. Okay, so he took fucking ages to land, which means probably we're not going to get a ton of damage in. Are you going to do a melee attack? Okay, he seems to be bugging out, where he'll land, perform one attack, and then do nothing else. Which is a little weird and concerning, because that does make him quite easy. I would prefer it if he was actually... Because it's his melee attacks that are really, really dangerous to me. So I'd prefer it if he actually did those. Otherwise, I'm going to have a very easy time of it. Also, we've been going for 5 bloody minutes, and I've taken off a tiny fraction of his health. Again, hover, sir. Thank you. Jesus. They're really generous with, like, the AoE on Dragonrend, which I do appreciate, but fucking hell. How long is he going to spend, like, flying in circles before landing? Jesus wept. There we go. Come on, man. What was that? That was a fire blast. My health is doing fine. We're gold. Yeah, he is. He's refraining from, like... Oh, no, he did do another attack there. He did do another attack there. To be fair. And that's with all my resistances. So that guy is actually dealing a shitload of damage. It's quite important, I think, for me to maintain these resistances. Okay, now you fucking hover when I don't have access to Dragonrend. Piece of shit. Yeah. Stay there, stay there. For when Dragonrend comes back, oh, I can get him, I can get him. Fuck! Piece of shit. Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait an entire Dragonrend duration now. Doing 5 to 10% per landing. Yep, that's not fantastic. Let's just run in circles around here. I don't even know where Alduin is. I should make sure I've got feather falling active in case I need to jump off an edge, which I might. Not super likely, but possible. Yeah, it would be nice if I didn't have a fucking 45-second cooldown on that Path and Axe. Also, you could actually do something instead of just sitting around, you bastard. Okay. My resistance potions are gone. I'm going to wait for the next time I Dragonrend him, though, because he's not going to be able to do too much. He's not really trying to consume me right now, Parthenax. He's just currently flying around over my head doing absolutely fuck all. Okay, there we go. Next Dragonrend. That's a good one. I'm going to wait for him to land, and then we're going to redo the buffs, so I can just face tank him like I've been doing up until this point. You're landing, bud? There we go. I mean, I probably don't need the shock one, and I might try and avoid using too many of those, because those are much more limited. I can only get those from merchants. I can't make those myself. There is no doubt you are doom-driven, Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal, is what he would have said if you came to the mountain after speaking to him when you have the Elder Scroll. Ah, sure. I knew I recognized the doom-driven line from somewhere. I just couldn't remember what it was. And I always have the Elder Scroll when I do this quest, so... because I always do Black Reach first. Can you chill somewhere where I can potentially hit you with a Dragonrendy shouty good stuff? Nope. Nope. Don't you just love the fast-paced, frantic combat of Skyrim, eh? Yay, what a fight! Yeah, this guy, unfortunately, tense as the fight can be, it can also be extremely annoying. Seriously? Can you fucking stand still, please? You know what? Can we get him? Yes, okay. That was pure luck, though. He, like, flew into it. Okay, there we go. Good. And, oh, it's also worth noting, if you get him when he's, okay, that was a drain life. That's a bad one, actually. Because that's the most dangerous one to get hit by far. If he does a bite now, I might be in trouble, because that's also a shitload of damage. Instead of just, like, okay, what is he actually doing? Nothing? Okay. No, that was a... No, that was the meteorite thing, I believe. Gotta keep an eye on that health. Gotta make sure it doesn't get too low. If need be, of course, we do have Daedra Heart Potions, which will more than mitigate a Drain Vitality from Alduin. But, generally speaking, we do need to be careful. Keep stamina high. Restore health with magic, and we should be good. Got him? No! What? It did the animation, though! It did the little effect. Oh. It did the thing like I'd hit him. But I guess maybe that's just the Dragon Rend effect. Oh my god. My potions are gonna fucking wear off again. Oh, I hit Parthenax with it! Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's why it did the animation, then. I mean, do we want to just... Let's just run around in circles, eh? Nice miss, bud. Land. Land, you prick. He wastes so much of the Dragon Rend by fucking circling. It's so annoying. That's another Drain Vitality, isn't it? Yeah. That's annoying. Again, I need to keep an eye on my health. If he goes for a bite attack, we need to be real careful because that deals a lot of damage, but he didn't, so we're good. Okay, we're getting him down, though. We're getting him down. We should soon be at the point where we don't need to Dragon Rend him anymore. Which, thank fuck, once we get to that stage. But yeah, so it looks like 3 potions is as many as is the number it took for me to get through this fight, which actually isn't too bad. 3 potions is okay. I don't mind that too much. Oh my god, hello Alduin. Can you land, please, Rick? Thank you. And again, honeycomb just to get my stamina back up. I don't... Is it like 40%? I think it's like 40% when they can't fly anymore, right? Something like that. Again! Fucking Drain Vitality, man. Stop going for it, alright? Yes, there we go. We've grounded the prick. Now we're going to use one of these. Just to mitigate the Drain Vitality. And to sort of help me out in general. Because, that way I don't need to worry too much about my health for the next... Like, all my stats for the next 2 minutes. I'll need to make sure to redo the buffs once they wear off. So I'm keeping an eye on the right-hand side of the screen, even if it's a complete fucking mess as far as I can see. I can't see shit. Wow, this is quite the clusterfuck, isn't it? Ah, that's... Okay. I thought he was going for a bite. Because I need to be careful to block the bites. Because the bites actually deal respectful damage. That's a bite. There we go. Okay, yeah. Go for it, go for it, go for it. I'm keeping an eye on my... transmute muscles. I'm keeping an eye on my... resistance potions, and we fucking got him. There we go. Holy crap, that was a clusterfuck. Oh my word. Yeah, that Daedra Heart Potion is pretty good, and we've got 4 more of those. His slaps are OP. Oh, he deals a shitload of damage, as they say. It's 300 per hit. But it seems like Deadly Dragons has given him a shitload of extra shouts, which on the one hand gives him extra variety in terms of he was using frost and he was using fire, this fucking meteorite thing, he was also using his Drain Vitality. So that's dangerous, but it also means he uses his bite attack far less frequently, which is arguably the most dangerous to this character because my magic resistances are through the fucking roof, whereas my physical resistance, I mean it's also through the roof, but his damage deals so much that even with max physical resistance you still take a lot. Okay, Can you make this guy chill, please, Parthenax? That would be appreciated. Okay, cool. Now what? Now, I think he tells me about Odoving, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure is what happens now. GG. Yeah, that was an interesting fight. Basically, a huge amount, like this is one of the things I've learned about Requiem permadeath runs. In particular, things like the Alduin fight. A huge amount of like the skill in the fight doesn't happen in the fight itself. It happens in how you prepare for the fight, right? It happens in like the abilities that you've got, the potions that you've got, like what you've bothered to invest in, what your armor is, etc. You just make yourself effectively invincible, which means the fight itself isn't necessarily super exciting. Also, I'm currently getting bombarded by fucking fireballs. Okay, hang on, can we get through this conversation a bit faster and make it so I'm not getting constantly attacked? That would be nice. Because at the moment, I'm just fucking standing here talking to you while fireballs are landing on my head. Okay, hang on. Have I got the... Okay, no, it's okay, cool. We've got the next stage. Which means we can afford to teleport out. But unfortunately, I need to take my clothes off to teleport. And I don't want to take my clothes off when I'm getting constantly fucking fireballed. Has that stopped now? Are we done? Can we relax now? Jesus fucking Christ. Why didn't you use the shout to clear the sky? Does that work against the meteorites? I actually didn't know that. Okay, we're good. And leave the marker here, head back to where we were. Yes, it does. I did not know that. Had a shout to stop it at any time. Well, not at any time, because I can't use clear skies while I'm fighting Alduin, because I need to be constantly using Dragonrend. Unfortunately, that's one of the big problems I have with the Alduin fights, is that one of the core mechanics of the game is access to this cool concept of dragon shouts, where you get like a special power with like a cooldown, and you can sort of, you know, design builds around it. There's a whole bunch of different things. It's really cool. There's a lot of variety. Except for the actual final fight, you can't do any of that because you have to use Dragonrend. And they share the same cooldown. So you've just got to use Dragonrend, and you don't have any other choice. It's really stupid design. I don't know why they made it that way. And it annoys me. Okay, hang on. Which way is the way to Markarth here? I think it's... Hang on, I'm getting turned around. Is this the valley? Is this the way to Markarth? I'm just going to go this way. South seems like the wrong way to go. I feel like I should be going north. Oh, no, or maybe. Yeah, it's this way. Okay, nice. Pretty sure this is Markarth. Yeah. Another reason why having Dragonrend on a lesser timer sounds like a lovely idea, aside from the mod that lengthens the Dragonrend's time by a bit. I agree. I feel like Dragonrend, you know, Dragonrend having a shorter timer, or Dragonrend lasting a bit longer, or just something like that, would firstly make the fight a hell of a lot less tedious, and secondly, make it so you can potentially actually use other Dragon Shouts in the fight without having to constantly use Dragonrend. It's just so annoying. Like, if I want to go for a cool, you know, if I want to go for like an Elemental Fury character that takes advantage of that to get really quick attacks off, you can't do that against Alduin, because the periods when he's vulnerable are periods just after you've used Dragonrend, so you're on cooldown. If you want to use Slow Time, nope, can't do that. You're on cooldown. Want to use Marked for Death? Nope, you're on cooldown. It's just so fucking annoying. It's so annoying. Even if it was something as simple as like there's a type of like item available or a potion available or something that you can get that instantly removes your cooldown, right? That means you drink this potion, it's a consumable, maybe a rare or expensive one, and you just get another Dragon Shout immediately. That would be so much more interesting, because you could use those in the fight against Alduin, and you could like Dragonrend him and then be able to use another Dragon Shout or something. But nope, that's just not an option. So dumb. The only way to do that, to use a Dragon Shout realistically against Alduin, is to use Tongue's Trance, which is just... It's just really stupid. I hate it. It can be immersive if the length is extended a bit, gives you a bit more room. Imagine if during the fights against Alduin, the shout's time was reduced by 35%. Yeah. Like, that would make sense. You just get a buff when you're fighting Alduin that reduces Dragonrend's time by 35% or something. Like, it's just...
Traveling, where do you want to go?
It's just so annoying.
Time and back, and we'll be off.
Also, yeah, honestly, maybe we'll be able to finish it today? I don't know. I'm only planning on streaming for another hour or so. I don't think we're going to be able to finish the whole game today, to be honest. So, yeah. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to make a cup of tea, blah, 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 blah. I'll be back in a tick. Don't go anywhere.